Joe, you got a good start this evening again, and just seemed to fall a bit apart from then onwards. What can you put that down to?
Momentum, I think, more than anything. It's a big thing in this format. Yeah, we got off to a flyer, didn't we? We were going really nicely, and two quite unusual dismissals of me and Luandre, and sometimes you lose two quick ones. You can have a little bit of a stutter. It can be quite tricky, especially when you're chasing a total. So I think the key for us is just not looking too far into it. We had almost played the perfect game first time round, and then everything we tried didn't work tonight. So I think not looking too much into either of them, just being true to how we want to go about this tournament, dusting ourselves down and being ready to take them on again on Wednesday. The nice thing is we've got a good idea of what's coming on Wednesday, having played today. So, yeah.
Joe, you played two games in 3 days or whatever, and they come in thick and fast. You're no stranger to this kind of schedule, but how do you just keep your mind space, when these games are coming so thick and fast?
I think you got to use your downtime properly, and find things that you enjoy doing off the field, so that you're fresh, your mind's fresh, and you can go and enjoy the games. I think the thing when you're playing a tournament like this, it's so much fun. It's such a great atmosphere. There's such a good feel to it. You turn up excited anyway. You're not too worried about the schedule because you're looking forward to the next game, another opportunity, another great crowd, another brilliant ground. So it doesn't take too much, to be honest. And as long as you're smart in looking after your body and doing the right things in preparation, then it's great to turn out again and hopefully wrong what was right all the wrongs that happened tonight.
Joe, what was the motivating factor to want to play in the SA20 for yourself?
Well, I've seen it for the last couple of years, and it looks a brilliant tournament for one. I'm just so grateful to get the opportunity to play some T20 cricket, and like Paarl have given me that. I owe him a lot, and it's been nice to get us off to a good start in the first game, and I'm desperate to do well for them for that opportunity. But it's been a long time coming to really get some consistent opportunities in this format for me, just with international schedule as it's been, and obviously playing a lot of Test cricket. And when I was captain, had to try and take rest, and it generally fell during T20 cricket. So our Test matches sort of fall during the blast. So I've had a few goes in the 100, but by that it makes it quite difficult to get a volume of T20 cricket. So yeah, love being here. Really enjoying my time with the Paarl Royals. They've welcomed me in brilliantly. They looked after us and created a great atmosphere to be welcomed into. And the tournament itself's fantastic. So yeah, really I feel lucky to be here.
So you just spoke about wanting to find windows to play more T20 cricket. Why is that important, and how does that translate into something like, for example, we've got a Champions Trophy coming up in 3 weeks' time? What will you take from here into a tournament like that?
Well, I just love the format. I think it's great, and as I say, for a big part of my recent career, I've not played a huge amount of it. Obviously got a chance to go to the IPL. I didn't play a lot of cricket, but it was great to experience it and be around T20 again. And then just with the nature of our schedule, it's not really fallen into place with me not being involved in the England team. So it's nice to get a block of it and be involved in it. In terms of how you transfer it, I think whenever you're playing against world-class players, it's always an opportunity to do well, gain confidence, feel good in your own game, and take that forward. But whilst I'm here, my role and my job is to perform for this team and play the situation, play the game that's in front of me, and that'll be the main focus. And if I do that well, I know that I'll be able to take lots of things from that and into whatever comes next. He's good, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's very good.
Yeah, could you just speak about what he's like in the dressing room, what he's like back to just...
Yeah. Well, I think he surprised himself that he passed his matric. We had a good laugh about that today. But no, he's a really good lad. He's good fun. He's quite quiet, but he's got a good sense of humour. Brings a good vibe to the dressing room. And then in terms of his performance, you can see what a great game he's got and the ability. But what's quite impressive is for a young guy, playing his first time in such a big tournament, he doesn't seem overawed by it out in the middle. He seems quite calm. He thinks actually probably beyond his years in terms of how he looks at the game. He's quite smart, and he clearly knows his own strengths. So T20 can be quite cool sometimes. It can go through some really good phases, some difficult periods, and at the minute he's obviously riding the crest of a nice wave, and long may that continue. And I suppose our job is to keep trying to bring those performances out of him and keep him calm, keep him in that good space, and keep taking the game to the opposition, because he looks a really dangerous player, very difficult to bowl to, both seam and spin. He's got a very well-rounded game. And for a senior player like me to have someone like that and to bounce off is wonderful. So yeah, it's been great to get to know him and to see him right at the start of his journey. I'm sure it's going to be a long and prosperous one.
Thank you, Joe. I just want to know, obviously it is a bit difficult coming into a tournament like this, and obviously you're such a senior player. Do you feel there's an obligation on you to talk to the young guys or to get to know them, or how do you go about, as a senior player, even though it's a very foreign team that you walk into?
I think you, as a senior player, going to any dressing room, you have an obligation to play that role. And I try to be an open book. If people want to come and talk to me about the game, I love talking cricket, and I'm more than happy to do that and give my take on different situations or different games and scenarios, and chat things through. You learn a lot from younger players as well, even when you've been around a bit like I have. So I feel the game's given me so much over my time as a player, and hopefully will do for a long while yet. But I almost feel it's like your duty and your opportunity to pass that on to the next generation. And if guys want to come and talk to me about anything, then I'm more than willing to give them my views on it. It might not sit well with everyone, but that's what you want to pick and learn, and that's one thing that I did. I was very fortunate with the senior players that I played with. You want to take as much from them as you can and see what works in your game and fit it in and around things to help you, speed up your development and try and get to the top of the game. So, like I say, I feel like it's your responsibility as one of the guys that's been around a while to give a little bit back and give something back to the game in a slightly different way.
One last question.
Joe, this is the last one. How is it to work under David Miller? Obviously, you played against him, but I mean, him as your skipper now, but how is it to play with David Miller?
It's great. I've actually played with him before at Yorkshire. He came over in 2012. We had a great time, enjoyed each other's company then, and stayed mates, obviously, from afar. But it's been so good to see his career progress and see him go and do what he's done in the game for South Africa and obviously domestically as well. So to get the chance to play with him again, to be around him, and both on and off the field is great. So as I say, I'm really enjoying my time here. He's been a big part of making that as fun as it is, and I don't see tonight being a big issue for us. I think because of the way we look at the game, we'll be in a good space going into Wednesday, and be looking forward to put in another good performance like we did first time round.